Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Pinball Arcade. Here we are in the lovely land of Season 2, and the last one that we did was Dr. Dude. That fucking table. It was something, let me tell you what. But today, we have a new undertaking. We're going to be doing Dorado City of Gold, Firepower, and Flight 2000. Those are going to be the ones that we're going to be doing today, so let's start with Dorado, the City of Gold, the City of Gold, and we're gonna fucking steal it and go and buy a bunch of shit we don't need, because we'll have gold. So let's see what happens. I'm really down with playing some pinball right now. I'm fucking cold as all hell in my house right now, and I think this'll, I don't know, maybe get the old blood a-pumping. Either that or it's just gonna fuck me over like it's been doing, like it did last episode, where everything just seemed to not want to work with me at all. It's kind of weird that we have 4 different flippers here, and they're all in completely, I mean, obviously the main 2 are down here, but the location of the other 2 are really weird. I kind of like it, though. I like that they put them in totally separate areas like that. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. It's really wide open, though, and I kind of like it that way. It kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a different type of challenge. I'm guessing there's some type of really big bonus that happens if I can manage to hit all these little yellow thingamabobs that are hanging out up here. It's probably the most obscure music I've heard on a pinball table so far. I'm trying to, like, debate with myself if it's actually music or not. And that can be said about pretty much half of the music, or like half of mainstream music nowadays. It's like, is this actually music, or is it just a bunch of noise? Oh, damn it! We lost the World Series! Wow, we actually got a lot of points out of that. Whoa! We hit the score limit just on our first ball? Wow. Weird. I didn't think that was going to happen, but we must have done really well, because our score was only like, what, like 20 or 30,000 after the first ball, and then all the bonuses. Yeah. Well, that was cool. I kind of like that. It was a nice simple table, nothing too crazy. But now, ooh, multi-ball firepower. I like how they throw that little disclaimer out there. Does that mean that we get to just like play the whole time with multi-ball? Because that would be fucking cool. 1980. Another classic design from the King of Flow, Steve Ritchie. I don't know what that means necessarily. I mean, obviously he had some awesome ideas as far as making a table work well, having some flow. Kind of a strange name for a guy, though. I don't think I mean, it almost sounds like the type of nickname you would give to a porn star for, you know, the flow of semen out of his genitals. Aw, damn it. I mean, what was that guy's name again? Steve Ritchie? Steve, the King of Flow Ritchie. It'd almost be like kind of like a Peter North. I should not be talking about my knowledge of people in the porn industry. That's not a very good life choice for me right now. Oh boy, that was close. Ah, dude. This. I want to know what happens if we go into this little thingy over here. Looks like Scythian Steps is playing Wizard Wars. Good for that guy and/or gal. I don't really know if it's one or the other. Oh, come on, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. So what happens if we? Oh, dude, we're gonna lose this ball. Okay, never mind. God, it's like we're gonna lose. We're gonna have one of those. No. Fucking A. So I found out this morning that there was yet again another school shooting in Colorado, and it's just like it's so terrible, and at the same time it makes me think, like, what in the hell is wrong with that state and gun violence? Like, all of the big, like, there's been like 3 large shootings there in the last, well, not, I can't really say few years, because Columbine was a pretty significant amount of time ago, but there was that huge-ass shooting that they had in that movie theater there that my family used to live in that same city, and they moved up to Canada like earlier that year when that shooting happened. And then there was just another school shooting in Colorado. It was either today or it was yesterday. But it's like, what the hell is going on in that state where just like that's what's going on all the time? It's like fucking. I mean, you can't just say take all the guns away, because that's going to cause just as many problems as having guns around. Maybe even more, because people are going to be like, you're taking away my rights of having guns, and so I'm just going to go fucking steal them. And so not only are you going to have just this giant ring of crazy theft, but then you're going to have, you know, more crimes happening because of it. Okay, first of all, this Flight 2000, this whole upper left corner thing looks pretty wild. I'm really kind of trying to figure out what happens when I go in there, provided that I can actually get that to happen. I haven't really had the best of luck with these types of things as of late, but I want to know. I want to know what's going on up there. I want to know. Yeah, that's right. I definitely just used a plug from a Joe song just now for Pinball. Just definitely not what he was talking about when he made that song, but that's okay, because sometimes songs just work. They just work with things. But yeah, dude, it's so sad to have to hear about like school shootings all the time. It's just, and like part of that is because of, you know, the mass amount of social media that we have now. Like, obviously, you know, it was something that you would have ended up hearing on the radio, if for people that listen to radio, or on the news for people that watch the news. But like there are ways that you could avoid that type of stuff, because I mean, if you weren't the type of person to watch the news or read the newspaper or any of that type of stuff, then you wouldn't really know otherwise, unless you hear it from like word of mouth, obviously. But now there, you know, because almost everybody uses social media nowadays, and no matter what, even if you like don't follow that type of stuff, you're gonna find out about it anyways. And it's just like, it's such a I don't want to say a buzzkill, but it's so sad just for people that are really sensitive to that type of stuff. You end up being subjected to it anyways. And like, not even the fact that you have to like hear about it, because like everybody should be hearing about these things. Like, it's stuff that's going on in the world. Like, everybody should be hearing about this type of stuff. But there's also the other part where, you know, it gets to the point where it's talked about a little bit too much, or when people start, you know, putting some of their opinions in about what they think about it, and it's something that is either like super insensitive, or they go the extra mile and say something that they maybe shouldn't have, or just like when information about it drags on for way too long. That's when, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword with, you know, the greatness and beauty of having social media of that extent at our beck and call, essentially. Come on, baby. I want to get this thing up there so bad, but I can't. I'm just having like the worst luck at getting a good shot in there. I mean, at least we don't have to worry about losing a ball, even though it just happened just now as I said that. But I want to get it up. I want to get it either up here and have it come down, or I want to see what happens if I go up here. That was pretty wild. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do this. Somehow, some way, we're going to make this work. There we go. Okay, so obviously going up that way isn't going to do it. We need to find another way. However, I don't know quite what that way is, because I don't know if I can really like line up a shot for myself to get it up that left little ramp there. It's definitely oh, you bastard. You even have put bumpers, like little safety bumper things over there, and I still can't kind of get out of my own way for it. I'm going to be really, really bummed out if I can't find a way to get up into that thing. It's my last chance right here. You son of a cum stain! God damn it! Ugh. Of course it's going to happen like that. What in the name of Rick Moranis' upside-down colonoscopy pancakes is that all about? Son of a bitch. You know what? We have enough time because we got through those last 2 tables so quickly, actually all of them so quickly, that we have enough time for a 4th table. Oh yeah. We're gonna play Going Nuts! What the hell is this? I feel like this weird, like, sexual look at that. Oh! Mr. Acorn! Oh, saliva! Let's give it a go. That was really awkward, by the way. Let's play the trial version. I think after I get done with this table, I'm gonna go take a shower while this other episode of Max Payne 3 is rendering right now. I think I might go get some Taco Del Mar for lunch, because I am starving. And I'm just really cold. Okay, this table is interesting. Oh my god. It starts in Multiball. Dude, this is weird. See, I thought that the firepower table was going to be like that. Because it even said, like, on the name of the table that it was called Multiball Firepower. But this one, dude, they just start you off in Multiball. That's fucking awesome. And the only way that you can lose a ball is right down the middle. See, that's what I love about a pinball table, is that the only way that you can fuck it up is if it goes right down the middle. You can't have it, you can't lose out on it just because it, you know, goes around the fucking corners or the sides or whatever. I mean, you gotta lose it the old-fashioned way. I'm just having it go right down the old wickets. Ooh, another weird place for a flipper. There's one down there in that right corner too, I guess. Okay, so lights, roll unders for multi-ball. Okay. Time's up. For what? What was the time limit? Wait, this goes on a timer? I didn't even notice that up there in the corner. How weird. Oh, it even starts the thing off on a time. How weird, dude. This is the weirdest thing. I absolutely didn't expect any of this to be. This may end up being one of my favorite tables in this whole game, just because of how this is all happening. This is so, like, peculiar. And we can, like, increase the timer and all this stuff by hitting these little acorn things. How awesome. Why did they not still do tables like this, where it's just, like, automatically in that mode? Like, I do love the challenge of trying to unlock multi-ball on something, but this is one of the most intriguing concepts for a pinball table, where they start off with a timer and you can just increase it, you know, as much, almost endlessly, realistically, by hitting these little acorn things. This is fucking awesome. Who made this table? Was this a Stern table, or was this wasn't a Williams table? There's no way this is a Williams table. But this is super awesome. Not to mention that we are killing it right now. We have almost a minute of multi-ball time right now, or just time in general. But it's really cool that not only do they give you this timer for multi-ball or for the whole thing, but once the timer runs out, pretty much your turn is over. That's kind of another extra dimension that I find interesting. So it's all based off of, it puts a little more skill into it also, where you have to, like, actually, you know, it's not just hitting the ball out there and just seeing what the fuck happens. Like, you actually have to try to aim your shots to get more time so you can keep on going. Otherwise, your turn's gonna be over. Dude, that is awesome. Going Nuts. It's a Gottlieb table. That's cool. Okay. I really like that one. That may end up being my favorite table in this whole thing. I know that the one that we did in the black hole table, that was my initial favorite. But I guarantee you right now that Going Nuts has overtaken that position, because that was really cool. I'm like having like a nerdgasm about it right now. But with that in mind, we have now run out of time, my friends, as we have hit kind of the 14-minute mark or whatever. So when we come back next time, God, that was so cool. When we come back next time on Let's Play Pinball Arcade, we are going to be doing Haunted House, which is another Gottlieb table. So I already have some a fair amount of faith in the fact that that's going to be really fucking awesome. Pinbot, which we did what was it, Bride of Pinbot? So I think that this is kind of the original one of those. And then Space Shuttle, which is another old Williams table from the sounds of it. This one at least is a newer table from Williams, so that ought to be interesting. So, until then, my friends, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for stopping by and watching this really cool episode of Pinball Arcade, and I will see you guys next time, so you take care, and stay warm, unless you live in the state of Florida, because that's the only place in the world that's not cold right now, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.